What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Unfortunately, this is not the video I wanted to bring to you today. Something bad happened 2 days ago as I was filling this tank up with water. It actually busted a seam and leaked all over my floor. Check it out. Here's the first bit of water being added. What is this? Oh my God. My sump is leaking. It's already all over my floor. I maybe added 5 gallons of water and it's all on my floor leaking from this crack, and I don't know if there's going to be any other leaks or not. That's just where the water was flowing out of the pipe. All under my stand. You'd be kidding me. Now, fortunately, it was just the sump, and it was just a few gallons of water until I noticed the leak in the corner of my sump. Now, this is my worst nightmare, is to have a tank of this size with a leak. Luckily, I found this leak before I added water to the tank. Could you imagine if I had all this water in this tank and filled the sump all the way up and then popped the seam? Could you imagine if I was gone for the day, what I could have came home to? 1,000 gallons of water on the floor, that would ruin a house. That would be my worst nightmare, and it almost happened. This was all custom designed and built for me. Of course, after I calmed down, you could tell in that video I was getting pretty mad, and I had to edit out a few choice words, if you know what I'm saying. I was heated. I was ready to just get on the phone and just flip out. Nothing ever good happens when you're angry, so I calmed down and I called the company who built the tank. And I can't tell you how easy it was to talk to them. I called the guy up that owns the place, and he said, "Man, I'm sorry that happened. We're going to build you one starting tomorrow morning." The day after I called them, they were going to start building it. It's been a day now. They're going to literally drive a brand new sump from Illinois all the way over to my place here in Ohio. Just to kind of show you, that's about a 5.5 hour drive. They're going to do that for me. That is great customer service. I was blown away. I didn't have to jump through any hoops. I didn't have to sit here and explain myself. I just said, "Hey, my tank's leaking." They cut me off and said, "We got you a new one on the way." They're going to come pick this up here in a couple of days, and we're going to replace it. But today, we need to get under here and pull this sump out. Now, I built my plumbing and my stand to accommodate a disastrous situation. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how easy it is to slide this sump out and get around all of my plumbing that I've done underneath. Let's look at it. Here's my sump. This sump is absolutely huge. This is a 300-gallon sump. It's 6 foot long, 3 foot wide, and 2 foot tall. Absolutely massive. We got some baffles in here as well. This is where the leak happened, was down here in the corner. At least that's the only one that I know of. Wet, dry trickle filter tray there. Got all the plumbing ran. My pumps in. I mean, it's all ready to go and to add water. So this setback's going to hold us back a few more days, but we will get this beast filled. Alright, so this is how simple it is to take off parts of the stand to slide the sump out the side here. We have 5 screws on the top for all 3 of these boards, and we have 5 down below. So a total of 30 screws, and we have this ready to come out. But wait, we have all this plumbing inside the sump. What are we going to do about this? The returns are what we need to take off of here to get the sump out, right? That's why we install what we call unions on our pipes. Literally 30 screws and 2 unions to undo, and I can pull this 300-gallon sump out that easy. So I planned all this ahead of time, because when you build these big tanks, you gotta think everything through. So now we are ready to get this sump out. The first thing that I need to do is pull the stand away from the wall. And this tank is really heavy, so bear with me. It's just me here to move it. And I'm a pretty strong guy. Let's see what I can do. Whew. That was heavy. So this is why it's important to have unions on your piping. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. We're just going to twist these bad boys off like this. Very simple. So I don't have to cut the PVC pipe. Very easy. See? Come off. Bam. There's one that's off. This makes life so much easier. There we go. Now we have these unhooked. Got the overflows. I have unions on those as well. So we'll undo this one. All right. So that comes out. See how simple? Unscrew the other one. Bam. Loosen this up. And there we go. Now we can slide this sump all the way out. There's no piping holding the sump in anymore. Let's go ahead and pull some screws out of the stand now. Alright, so now I'm going to use my rubber mallet hammer here. That way I don't damage the board any. And we're going to knock these out. So there's one support. Alright, there's one corner piece. Alright, there's the other corner piece. You see how simple and easy that was? We got this tore out in just a few minutes. Now we got it completely open. Now we can pull the sump out. That way, when we get the new sump, we can just slide it in. We got the tank moved to where we need it to be. Literally takes up half my living room. Look at that. Absolutely huge. We're going to slide the sump out through here, set it up on its side, and then we're going to set it in my kitchen until I get my new sump. Now it's time to pull this bad boy out. Let's go. Whew. This is pretty heavy too, 300 gallons. We're going to go ahead and pull my drip tower out. You guys can get a good look at that. Tons of bio balls and big filter pad and the drip tray on top. 2 holes where my overflows go. Pretty neat though, ain't it? We're going to keep this for the new sump. Now we can pull the pumps out. Well, that was pretty heavy. We got it out. We got it on its side. Now what I'm going to do is go find a old blanket to where we can put underneath the sump so we don't scratch it. Something else that we have to do is I have to pull this bulkhead off. This was set up for my drip system. So we're going to have to re-drill one in the new sump. So let me go ahead and get this pulled off here. There we go. Bam. Save the bulkhead for the new sump there. But this cap will come off, and that's what water will overflow into when I start dripping. More on that on the next video. Stay tuned on that. Well guys, we got the tank moved back. That was quite a bit of work. Now we're sumpless for a while down here, but hopefully in the next couple of days I'll get my new sump. We got my old sump sitting here ready for pickup when they come drop my new one off. Stay tuned on my next video, and you'll be able to see a lot of the work that I did to this tank. It's an unfortunate situation, but they did right by giving me a new sump. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry I couldn't get the tank filled up, but at least you guys know why. I didn't want to keep leaving you hanging. But in my upcoming video, I will have this tank filled full. And then we're going to go pick out some monster fish to stock this bad boy with at my local fish store. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and ding that notification bell down below, because you won't want to miss what's coming up. We'll see you guys in the next video when this thing is full. Peace.